Sorry for that, everybody. I guess I don't know if anyone is still here, but whether or not you're here, I thought I would take a minute to do some of the things that I wanted to do today on this stream. And of course, I'll be uploading this afterwards as well. So, good to see you all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. If you're here, say something. But what I wanted to spend some time doing is to walk you through kind of my vision of the way that you would use the coronavirus COVID-16 website that is linked in your Google Classroom, and also if you have Ms. Kasai for biology and her Google Classroom as well. So this is the site, as you can see it here. And I wanted to just click on a few things. So what's interesting about this is on this part of the site, it lists confirmed cases by country, region, sovereignty, whatever. And these are all the different countries and the number of cases in each. So if you click on China, here's China's cases, right? If we scroll down to the US, here's the US, and this is kind of like a map of where there's outbreaks, right? What's interesting about the way that this website is done, though, is this scrolling list here is just like current, right? So if we check back on this tomorrow, some of these numbers are going to be different. As more people get the coronavirus, these numbers are all going to go up for the US, for France, for Germany, for whoever, right? The data, I think they're using data, I think it lists down here, data sources, the WHO, CDC, ECDC, NHC, and DXY. So what we want you guys to be doing is to actually create a record of these numbers day by day. So for today, for example, you would open up your coronavirus tracker and you would report that today, March 18th, there are listed 7,769 total confirmed coronavirus cases. Right? And that's all you got to do. That's it for the day. And then tomorrow you would go back to this website and you would check, right? What is the number of confirmed cases today? And then, on Friday you would check what's the number of confirmed cases on Friday. And what we want you to do is do this not only for the US, but pick 2 other countries. So maybe you pick, a European country, and maybe you pick, South Korea, an Asian country, or if you want to pick an African country, you can pick any 2 other countries you want, and do the same thing, keep track, because this is not going to keep track. For example, if you wanted to know how many confirmed cases there were yesterday, this table isn't going to do that for you, right? I can even pull it up, right? This is just the daily confirmed cases. So we want you guys to make a record, so when we come back we can actually track the progress for any country we want. But while you're on the site, I want you to look at some of the other really cool stuff over here. So if I click down here, this is the chart of cases, and since this is, since we're in a math class, I want you to really pay attention to this this yellow curve here, right? This yellow curve looks a lot like equations we worked with first semester, right? This looks a lot, well, I won't say the name just yet because maybe you guys will figure it out on your own, but this curve looks a lot like math equations, like math graphs we've created. And I'm thinking about, I have some plans. I want to see if we can do something to actually make sense of this and put this into some kind of formula or equation and actually look at this for ourselves. But this is one of the cool things that this website kind of helps us to look at. Anyway, this is the site. I wanted to just go over what we expected you to do over here. And I encourage you to play with it, to click around it, to see if you can find anything that I haven't figured out yet around what this website can help you see or figure out. If you can also zoom in, right? And if you zoom in, we can look at California and kind of get a sense of what's happening in California. This I'm very suspicious of. I've noticed they did this before. According to this graph, there are no confirmed cases in LA, which I find hard to believe. But according to this graphic, all the confirmed cases are like in the middle of California, which I don't really know what to think of that. And like, why does... Oh, apparently this is Canada. So there's problems when you zoom in, apparently. Zoom in too much and everything breaks a little bit. But anyway, this is the site. Please continue to link to it. Please continue to look at it. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was the Desmos activity that I assigned today. And I anonymized all the results, but I just wanted to like go through and like read some of this. I've read some of this already, but I'm kind of just doing it live. So I'm reading Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale said something about Netflix and Disney movies. Washing your hands, good, keep washing your hands. Disney movies are very popular. Disney Plus will be glad to hear that. Going on a bike ride, that's a smart idea. This is good solo exercise. Eating and stuff, yeah, video games, me too. Washing my hands, good, washing my hands. Staying in bed and eating. Well, you know what? Sometimes that's what self-care looks like. I get that. Gathering water. Didn't feel the need to buy food. Yeah, I get that. I had a similar reaction where like, food's gonna be fine, but then all of a sudden the grocery stores didn't look like they always do. It's kind of concerning, for sure. Cleaning a lot. Good. I'm glad to see you're watching the news. It's a helpful thing to get in the habit of doing. Yeah. So let me scroll through this and see what some people have done. Yeah, a lot of these look very similar. And that's something that maybe we can think about. It's like, why do all of these kind of have to look the same? They all do. Yeah. Cool. This looks good. Yeah, so this one it was titled A Bit Trickier. So let's see how people handled that. Still looks really similar. They all kind of look very similar. Now here's one thing that I'm noticing, maybe if I do the overlay. One thing I'm noticing is, do you guys see like there's some variety, but do you see how like in all of these shapes, let's not show the original. In all of these shapes, like everyone kind of put the purple dot, or everyone who made it through all the gates kind of like put this purple dot all in the same spot up near the top here. That's very interesting. I really love like the variety, but also the similarity between how we did the purple dot. The red dots are kind of all over. Like some people put their other like orienting point on the left side. Some people put it on the right side, but the purple dots all kind of seem to be lined up in the same spot. Interesting. Ooh, this one. Look at all the variety here. Oh, okay. No one missed a few. Nice. Oh, this one went through the first two, but missed this bottom one. Do you see that? So this one curves up. They went through the blue gate and the green gate, but they missed the black gate because it was kind of curving the wrong way. Interesting. Ooh! Here's someone, oh no. Looks like they went through it, but that's supposed to be a closed out. I wonder if I messed something up when I made the coding. That's good. Okay, here's one. Nice. So again, the purple dot's kind of near that middle gate. I wonder if we see that in a lot of others. Yeah, same thing here. The purple dot goes through all three, but the purple dot's kind of in the middle. See. What's special at the purple point? It switches which way up or down the curve is. Oh, so let's see. So most of the curves in this one, they're curved up. But this one, it seems like this one is curved down and the purple point is above the red point here. Do you see that? Like the purple point is up here and the red point is down here. Interesting. The purple point has to be on the right side in order for the blue and green gates to be complete. Purple point shows how tall or low the line is going to be. It curves the line up or down. It's usually on the top, but this time it happens to be on the bottom. Again, that same like top versus bottom stuff. So here's an example of someone who the purple point is on the bottom. Interesting. Interesting. Nice. Cool. Whoa, look at the variety on this one. Oh no, this one looks like it just missed the black gate and the blue gate. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Scroll through. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Curves through. Very nice, very nice. The same thing, yeah. I'm noticing a lot of like the purple points are all kind of all in the same point over there. I wonder if we'll see anything different. Yep, another purple point kind of in the same spot. Ooh, look at this one. So the purple point ended up being all the way down there, but I see this big sweeping arc. This one looks really different than the other ones. It still goes through the points. It really does. But it's this big sweeping curve. Interesting. Good job, whoever did this one. Very clever. Another purple point near the top. Makes sense to me. Looks good. Ooh, another big sweeping curve. Purple point in a similar spot. Interesting. Interesting. It's like just contrasting it, like this one, it seems like there's kind of two categories. There's a category that kind of looks like Alfred Tarski's, where the purple point is up near the top and then it kind of like curves like that. And then there's another one that looks like Carl Siegel. Obviously these aren't real names. These are fictitious anonymizing names. Scroll, the big sweeping curve where the purple point is down here, but it sweeps up. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, this one sweeps up, but it doesn't go through the green gate down here. Yeah. A lot of purple points in this region. Cool. Cool. Whoa. So think about the last one we saw where like there's a couple different ways to get it done, but in this one, the gates are shrinking. So the blue, green, and black gates, the bars are narrower, the bands are narrower, but look what ended up happening. Everyone who has a solution like bam, 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 they're all almost exactly the same. The purple points are all like right here. And some people put like the red points over here and some people put the red points over here, but it's like bam, bam. Oh, this one was the green gate again. Bam. Like, wow. Almost everyone's looks exactly the same. If you move the red to the black gate. Oh wait, hold on, that's fine. Hey, come here. Ooh. Come here. Sit. Come on, you're gonna be internet famous again. Oh, that big one. There. So going back to reading this, if you move the red to the black gate, it makes a U shape. You move the purple to the green gate, and it goes through all the gates at the same time. Yeah, totally. Very articulate. Good answer. Pushed the purple parabola down, moved the red dot on the black gate, expecting it to be the same on the blue gate. Oh, do you see what they mean by that? So if the red dot is at the black gate, then they expect it to be the same thing on the blue gate. Good observation. So this is something that you will learn about later, but since someone brought it up, this is symmetry. So if what happens on one side happens on the other side, then we say that that's symmetry across the left and the right. I see you guys are picking up on that. Well said. Nice. Experimented. Yeah, good. Should be experimenting. Put the parabola at the bottom. figured out where to put the parabola because wherever the gate was going to be on the y-axis. This is go. This one. Okay, so the y-axis is here. So they put the purple dot right there. Nice. Oh yeah, do you not like this? Do you not like this? But you were parking, so you gotta stay here now. You wanna wait for the camera? Wait for the camera. Okay. Okay. Right. Comparing. Yeah, okay, a lot of people are saying the same thing. Opposite directions, intersecting with each other. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Well, yeah, so this is what I saw here. Good job on this activity, everyone. If you haven't done this yet, go through and do this yourself. See if you can like catch on to some of the things that other people have said. See if you can get through all these different gates. This activity should be available for a while, so if you feel like you were late to do it, don't worry about it. The link is on Google Classroom, and I think I am gonna sign off for the day because it doesn't look like anyone is here anymore, which is fine. I know today was weird, but I will be back tomorrow at 3:30, and until I see you again, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. All right, everybody, take care.